Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Gerard Cuomo. I'm here in my private office in Boca Raton. We are rescuing another case. This one is a Straumann BLT bone level RC located in tooth position number 18. I'm going to go ahead and start things off with the dental laser. This is a diode laser. My dental assistant's going to retract the cheek on the left side. We're going to place a little thing called a triangle. That'll keep the cheek out of the way. All right. So we have just a little bit of tissue surrounding the occlusal aspect, and we'd like some air on the mirror, please. So first things first, we're going to remove a little bit of tissue. Here we go. And we'll extend our tip a little bit more. It's important to gain access, and she's going to pull a little bit more to pull the cheek a little bit further out. Yeah, come back just a hair. That's good. Okay, so we're basically just going around in a circle, exposing the top of the implant itself, and so we can see entirely around it. So we have straight line access. Everything is indirect vision today, so everything through the mirror. Okay. Settings are at about 1.2 watts, so that's our power, and it's interruptive. So we're giving the instrument a chance to work, and I'm going to have my patient just open up a little bit wider. Thank you. And continue with retraction, turning the corner. We're getting better now. So we'll take some of this material away. And the laser will allow it to heal very nicely too. So we're going to get some nice responses here. Protective eyewear is important. And also not working around anything that has any oxygen. Okay. So the top is pretty much exposed. Very nice. And just checking with my patient. Do you feel anything, Ron, at all? Okay. So he's good. And you can see the topography of the abutment. You see now there is the definite line that you can see between the fixture and that of the abutment itself. We'll be working in that area, keeping a close eye on the interface. Now I'm going to come along the lingual here, prep this. Access is key, being able to see before we go in and make the attempt to rescue. So we'll take a little bit more off this distal aspect here. Mesial looks good, buccal looks good, and lingual. So a little bit more on the distal, and we should be in good shape. So there's a friction lock going on in here. So the operator, the previous dentist, took the liberty of putting the basal screw back in, but evidently the screw is completely out. So we're going to find out more about that now. So the next step is to use cavity cleanser. We're all done with the laser. We can put that away, turn it off, put it away, Get the pedal out of the way. Less thing you have to worry about. So that's going off to the side right now. Now we're going to come back live here again. This is called Conceptus, which is a cleaner, basically a soap. I'll move back in, and now we're just going to allow that soap to work with the brush. I'm just going around with a small micro brush and end spiral tip. And now my dental assistant's just going to go ahead and rinse that out. Now we're going to go to the Straumann box next. You can put that down over here and grab the Straumann box for me, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Thank you. I'll get some drivers out. So we need to get the specific star driver. We might need the wrench. We don't know, so we'll take both the wrench and the driver out. And that back. Okay, let's try to just hand unscrew. Might be just hand tighten, we'll see. Incidentally, have another triangle ready, just in case I need it. This is what the crown looks like now. This got severed, and it is a prefabricated titanium base or tie base abutment. You can see the thickness of the metal where it did fractured away from the base, basically. So what we would like to do is redirect the operating dentist to go with more of a custom made to give it more thickness right where it's needed, because of the patient has a very strong bite, and we want to be able to protect the implant fixture with that type of design. So that's where we're heading. All right. And now we're going to rinse and dry everything off. Just kind of bear with me here. We'll zoom right back in. And doing okay, Ron?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We might need a flat end instrument called a gold instrument. I just call it a gold instrument. Oh, my fingers are going in place. And we get a good purchase. Yep, no, it's loose. So that's good news. Suction is on, always for safety. And we'll put my other finger on top of the driver and unscrew. Okay, out it comes. Cotton pliers are ready. Okay. We're going to turn the bevel. And we're going to undo, and she has it. She'll take it out and hang on to that screw. Thank you very much. Now we're going to go directly down in there, and we're going to actually add a material called tartar and stain. We're going to use that now and mix a little bit of machine oil, goes in with it. Immediately right down the shaft. There we go. Now we're looking for cleaning and also lubrication. Cleaning and lubrication right down the shaft. Now I'm going to zoom in so you can actually see what's going on here. So that's the implant fixture, broken abutment. And if we zoom a little closer, you're going to see how that is. We'll take another one now. A dental assistant will grab one more. Thank you very kindly. And we'll keep rotating through on those. So grab another one. Stay ahead of me. Yes, indeed. All right. Right in there. The key is to get some agitation. You'll start to see a color change from clear, from murky to clear. Okay, so that will tell us how things are running. We'll dip that. You can pre-dip one. It looks like we're filled to the top, so we don't need to go in any further than now. Now it's just a waiting game. My goal, we have an Explorer. I have it here. My goal is to prep a thin line first, just to score a thin line. We're going to go in a direction on the distal all the way all the way down. We're going to measure the length of the internal aspect of the abutment because we don't want to go too far. We might nick some threads, so we don't want to do that. So that's important. Take care of that, please. So we're going to go back in there and then do it to the opposite side. Once we do that, we're going to take a lever instrument, which is your typical Hollenbeck. And everybody knows what these look like, but I'll show it to you. And the Hollenbeck is, it's got a nice beveled edge on it, and that'll fit into the slot, and I'll turn it a little left, little right, and hopefully break the seal. All right, that's it. That's where we are. It's Dr. Gerard Cuomo. I'm going to just sit and wait for about 10 minutes, let that all soak in there. We're going to place a cotton roll for the patient to close down on, and catch you guys back on the next segment. Thanks for watching, and we'll be right back with part 2.